know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. You talk about this Lions defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. Now, this defense for the Lions, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play on the football. The ball was tipped in the air. You knew that we were a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 15 yards there on the scramble and a 1st down. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the 1st quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Cunningham looking to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back into 7. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know to get after it.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their 1st one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. 1st drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Smith here, an audible at the line. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Gino now to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their 1st drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down now, it's Carr. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. His third rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Cards post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. It's Smith. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they... Midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Lions at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Stopped by Garrett Williams.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Cunningham. Got his open man. It's Carr. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
2nd down and 6 now. To throw is Smith. That's complete to the pool. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. From the red zone now, Smith steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Cunningham. He finds his man, complete. It's Carr. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. Though he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out of the field.
So many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Here's Cunningham. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Smith.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Cunningham. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he stopped immediately there.
Josh Paschal there to bring him down.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because...
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. But he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And Chubb will try the middle here.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They run it again with Chubb.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
They'll run with Chubb, shedding through. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Carr.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Well, a nice throw here right side, he hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Able to get this one to McBride. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 7. And now they'll shift things around. A play fake. Now Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And some room to play. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. Nick Chubb, touchdown, Detroit. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. And that one massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On second down, here's Cunningham. He finds his man, complete. That's Carr. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
He finds his man, complete. It's Carr. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Cunningham to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Carr. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Carr. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Carr. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Carr.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Smith to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they have regained the lead. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them.
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shape